Good evening. Welcome to this episode of NTV People's Parliament. We are coming to you from Luweero District, and we are here to discuss maternal health. For a very long time, so many mothers have struggled in accessing antenatal care in the different parts of the country. However, here in Luweero, we have seen reports indicating that they've had a significant, at least, increase in staffing fairly to what happened here before, but also we have had that there have been cases of mothers losing lives in an attempt or in their bid to access antenatal services from the different health centers. We've also heard that there are some areas that don't have health centers, either 2, 3, or 4, and it's very absurd. So today we are here to understand the state of maternal health in Luweero District. With me in the house, I have the Assistant DHO, and she's going to give us the numbers and how this stands here in Luweero. And after that, we shall delve right into the conversation with other members of the August House.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable members and the entire House, good evening. My name is Florence Ziwa Namuyanja, and I come from the constituency of Health Department, and particularly I am responsible for issues of maternal and child health in this district. To begin with, like Madam Speaker said, there are good things to speak about the district, but as well there are issues, challenges that affect delivery of services when it comes to maternal health. Luweero District has got a staffing of 38% according to the new structure, meaning that since it is low, you'll go to a health center and you'll find only 2 midwives to attend to mothers, not on that particular day, but 2 allocated to that facility, meaning that on that particular day you may find only 1, but a huge number of mothers. So I want to bring that to your attention, 38% with the staffing gap of 62%. So in Luweero District, we have 19 health center 2s, bearing in mind the background I've given you, 19 health center 2s, 17 center 3s, 1 government hospital, and 2 health center 4s. These are government facilities. Then in addition, we have the other private facilities that come in to support us. The services offered in these facilities are inclusive of the following, though not limited to these ones only. We do preconception care. You want to conceive, the best way would be for you to go to a facility first. They do certain tests. These days you hear of the rampant cases of sickle cell. And we are saying people need to test before they conceive. How about HIV? People need to test before. So we do that preconception care. We health educate you. We talk about so many things. Then from there, if one conceives, we shall see them come back to attend antenatal. And then we do delivery services. We do postnatal after you've given birth. Then we shall give preventive services like provision of mosquito nets, like provision of preventive treatment like Fansida, which prevents malaria among some mothers. We do give immunization services to prevent certain diseases. Then we do other investigations like HIV. We test for all those, hepatitis B, and many other services. What is the mode of implementation of services in maternal health? There are 2 modes, at facility level and in communities. So at facility, there are services we give, but these services, some of them can as well be given in the community. And why are you talking about community? We talk of community because we want to bring the services as closer to the people as possible. That woman who is down there in a village and needs services can receive them at their closest, such that they don't have to move to the facility to get the services. So these are our statistics. The previous year, we delivered 26,000 mothers. This is as opposed to the other year when we delivered 23,000 mothers, implying that there was an increment of about 23%. Sorry, that's 13%. From the previous year, the other year, then this previous one, there was an increment of, meaning that our people are coming to get what we call institutionalized services or deliveries. They are coming to us, the health workers, and that alone is a plus on our side. Then antenatal. There are many visits we expect to give to a mother, or we expect a mother to come to us. So we know they come at first antenatal, second, previously they were up to 4, but now ministry is saying they should go up to 8. Every other month we need to be seeing this mother. This mother needs to visit us, and then we talk about this and that. So particularly, I'm going to look at antenatal 4, where we had 28,000 mothers who came to us. That is 64%. It's a good one. It's not really bad. They really try to come. And when you look at 28 coming and then 26 coming back to deliver, the question is, where are the 2,000? That difference of 2,000, where are they? Where did they go to deliver? That remains a question on my side and also on your side.
Okay. Thank you so much, Honorable Member. I'll have you to wind up because I would like to hear the mothers. You've talked about so many things, but I want to know, do they even know about them? Do they know how to take care of their pregnancies? Have they had these experiences? So that we can pick from those to advise them again where to seek these services. So do you, I would like to wind up just in 20 seconds.
Okay, Madam Speaker, thank you so much. Let me use a minute, please, of your time to inform this August House that actually, as previously as a district, we were unable to be able to take care of these children who are born, the prematures. We would have to refer them to Chiwoko, to Kawempe. So currently, we have a neonatal intensive care unit and it is well equipped. So this house needs to know that. Then ambulance system, the referral network is also very key to communicate about. We have a good number of ambulances that we are using. Of recent, we have just got one from Ministry of Health. So we have about actually, the district has about 10 ambulances, not all under government services, but inclusive of the others from the other facilities that are actually supporting us in this cause. So referral network has improved. Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I hope to return to this mic.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable Member. At this point, I would like to have an assistant. The assistant RDC is in the house. Please come and take onto the floor of the August House. We have had concerns of mothers losing their lives during labor. We have had neonatal deaths. And I would like to understand, as leaders in the community, what are we doing to reach out to the different people through the different organs or the offices that we serve to reach out to these people and educate them as the leaders in the community. Please take onto the floor of the August House.
First of all, I will thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, please.
My name is Muson Ronnie. I'm the Assistant RDC Luweero District. Madam Speaker, maternal health is very broad.
Yes.
Especially to the layman's language or understanding. We've been given a lot of statistics. But I think the preamble to this problem and the very reason why we have the People's Parliament is to reach out to the common person.
Yes.
Because, Madam Speaker, when you stand before me and give me the statistics that I may not even follow, it may not help me. So, with that due respect, Madam Speaker, I would like to give a cover concerning the maternal health. Our major concern on this topic, according to me, and someone listening to me, would be about the mortality rates of the mothers, maternal mortality rates. If everything is in order, the way we've been told, and all the facilities are in place, why do we still lose mothers? That's what the common person wants to know. Why do we still lose the mothers? And according to me, I have some few highlights I want to share with you, if you permit me.
Yes, please.
According to me, some people get pregnant by accident. We are all parents here, and very few among us who sit down and plan to have a child. You are only surprised one time that they even actually call it a surprise. You know what? I have a surprise for you. I'm pregnant. Which kind of surprise is that? You don't plan alone. Having a child is supposed to be fully planned for. That's why we are still having these irregularities. Mothers are dying. You find a mother is still lactating, but is already pregnant. And because I do not have nothing to do, I'll just accept, but it is becoming a burden to me. So in that due respect, I would encourage every honorable member in this house, please, the day you are planning to have a child, don't plan alone. And don't plan as partners only. Visit health facilities. Because along the way, you find a mother, most of the mothers have comorbidities. You get it? That can actually need special care. You get it? The way she was, the assistant DHO was explaining. You find they have comorbidities. You find along the way, maybe this particular mother will not be able to do what? To deliver the child. So, planning how and when to have a child is very important if we are to reduce on maternal mortality rates. My second point would be about corruption. There are some few things we don't, though I know it is not in our ideology to expose people, but if we are to achieve or reduce these mortality rates, we have to talk about corruption. The question would be, if we have facilities in place, and we have healthy workers in place, why do some mothers visit facilities and they don't get the services? It's because people who are supposed to be there are not there. Or they are not professional enough, and who is supposed to curb for that? So, corruption is the leading cause of poor service delivery in our communities.
So, Honorable Member, advise us, how do we move forward from this in just 30 seconds? How do we move forward to improve maternal health? How do we move forward to curb on the death of mothers in this district?
Let people, especially the technocrats, I would urge the technocrats to do their job.
Okay.
Because that's where we are failing.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. This is a call. This is a clear call for everyone to do their job. For those that are health facilities to do their job, and for us as a community also to engage and demand for accountability, because we deserve to receive health care. It is our right to receive health care when we need it. Thank you so much for all those submissions. For now, NTV People's Parliament is going to take a very short break, but we return shortly to see a way forward on how to cut down on maternal death. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching NTV People's Parliament. For those that are watching from home, we are in Luweero District and we are discussing maternal health. At this particular moment, I would like to open the floor to a mother or a father who is willing to share their lived experience, who has actually been down to a health center or a hospital and has received some of these assistance or these challenges firsthand. Feel free to put up your hand and you can come and give in a submission. The mothers are smiling. They want to put up their hands. I'm just going to call them. Please, father, come and talk. You see, a father has come first. Then you say fathers are being negligent. A round of applause for this father.
Mine ninya ryange Nze Eric Musazi. I work with the team Uganda. What I'm going to share, ekyo kyali kunze ne mukyala wange. Saagala kuleta kyebbali. Deputy DHO alina ekintu kyayogeddeko wano. Ekikwatagana ku musaayi, ku mukyala azaala. For sure, community yeetaaga sensitization ku kintu ekikwatagana n'omusaayi. Naddala ku mukyala azaala. Mukyala wange yatuuka ekiseera nga agenda okuzaala, blood group yange ndala neyiye endala. Bwe yatuuka okufuna olubuto, nange nakitegeerako olwo nti dokita agamba omwana gwaleze mu lubuto omusaayi gulwanyisa omusaayi guli. Jukira omusaayi gwaleze mu lubuto mulala, ye wa gurupu ndala. Omusaayi gwe tegwaliwo by then, nga teguliiwo ate atuuse okuzaala. Dokita omu n'agamba tulinda omusaayi gukole ki? Gutuuke. Omusaayi gwo nenga omusaayi gwe guli. N'olwokuba nti group blood ye si yeeriwo, yalina okulinda omusaayi blood bagiyita nakasero?
Blood bank.
Yaleereta omusaayi. Ogugwe gwali special. Naye dokita omulala bwe yajja okulambula abalwadde be, yagamba we tunaalinda emmotoka ejja tuyinza okufiirwa tubameka? 2. Leka tumulongoose tuggyemu omuntu nga mulamu nona asigale nga mulamu, then tusabe essaala. Omusaayi gulimu muvaamu nga muki? Naye nga omusaayi tegwaliwo, naye ng'ate omusaayi ogugwe guli mulanga we guli baagutulaganako. Notugamba tunamuteekako guno oba ogenda musiibula. Si gugwe. Kati ate nga ye batakikola mu bwangu, ng'omwana ayinza okutta ate omukulu, kubanga ye aba alwana kufuluma. Naye ekyamazima gwatuuka nkeera nga balumulongoosezza jjo.
Nga muli ku ssaala.
Nga tuli ku ssaala. Era zaakola.
Amiina.
Kubanga kyatuuka ekiseera ne dokita n'agamba guli tetugumuteekako. Akyayina ogumumala agende alye bino bwe biti na bwe biti. So kyekyaliwo ku olwo ku kintu ekikwatagana n'abakyala abazaala naddala nga wakulongoosa oba nga ku musaayi.
Okay.
So
neyanziza experience eyo era kineetedde okumanya. Kale, a round of applause for the honorable member. He takes me back to the sensitization from the DHO's office. If they had earlier known, probably their blood would have been provided even before they went to hospital. It's very, very important. Thank you so much for sharing, Father. So at this point, yes, I would like to have a mother right there. Then I'll come to this mother and then this father. Please come and take onto the floor. Share your experience with us.
I thank you, Speaker.
Yes.
For this great opportunity. I'm Naswa Rebecca, an area councillor of PWD, award in Luweero Town Council. Thank you so much for hosting the honorable members. And straight to the issue, it's all about maternity health. I'm here to represent Luweero Town Council, I guess, and even my electoral area, PWD. I'm going to be giving live examples that in my community, people are not sensitized at all. It's the reason maybe why we are having many death rates. Yes, the government has done enough what it can do, but these mothers in our community are lacking a knowledge about mothering a child. You may find that, for example, in my area, there are many mothers, teenage mothers. When you happen to ask, have you gone for antenatal? She will say, I even don't know. So I call upon health workers to move down to the ground, as others have said, so that we can have the same forum, same platform. You come up with ideas so that these people in the community can know what to do. And this takes us to the reasons why there are many people who are not attending, who are not getting treatment. when your mother, you're supposed to know the tablets. You're supposed to take tablets which are taught to you by the doctor. But you may find that in my community, somebody is pregnant, but she's moving to the drug shop for some tabs because she has felt some malaria, felt headache, which is evil in
and
her
too
situation.
risky
It is
for both
very
the
risky.
mother and the unborn child.
It is very risky. So, Madam Speaker, I call upon the community to sensitize all people, right from the schools, because this is where teenage mothers come from, and even to the aging mothers. So I call upon the government to provide essentials to these mothers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member.
Naswa Rebecca, Woman Councillor, PWD Luweero Town Council.
Okay, we had a father on this side. We had a father earlier. Yes, please come and take onto the floor. Then we had another mother right there. Yes, after this father, we shall have you right there. What can we do in order to curb down on the maternal death and neonatal death?
Speaker,
yes, please.
This time around, you will accept me to express whatever I'm going to speak here in Uganda. Because I need each and everybody to understand whatever I'm going to speak here.
Even in English, they will understand.
No. That language may become an obstacle to other people to understand.
But
So, nsanyuse nnyo kubanga nze volunteer omunabyabufuzi volunteer eyewaayo nga tasasulwa okumonitalinga ebyobulamu mu district muno. Era ogwo omulimu ngukoze ne bana Luweero bakola ki?
Basiima.
Era asandi eki oba abadde ayogera wano mutunulidde nga y'omu ku challenges zange. Simupininga nga yine ofisi yaabwe. Be bamu ku challenges zange zenkoze eki? Zensanze. They are very good and smart in documentation. But on the physical ground, they are not there. And you can ask her, how many times have you visited that hospital in this week, on this month? She can't tell you. Nze nambudde eddwaliro eryo buli kisoboka nkikoze n'emmotoka yange bwe bagiraba ng'eyingira gate buli musawo amanya nti zimula is inside hospital. Era wabaawo ebibeerawo nga bigalangatana nakazaala abaana basukka 25. Naye nga 95% ku baana abo mbazaalidde mu ddwaliro ate mbazaala wendi. I can't leave the hospital nga mukazi wange tanaba kudelivaringamu nga tanaba kugivinga birth. I can't. Amala kudelivaringa awo nendyoka nfuluma ogenda okukola ekintu ekirala. Mbezaalira era ekyo nkisobola ate nkyakikola. Naye kyenjagala mutegeere gavumenti ekoze buli kisoboka kyonna okutereeza ebyobulamu wano okulaba nga abantu bafuna ebyobulamu ebirungi. Buli kisoboka kyonna ekikoze era ekitaddewo naye abakozi baffe. Boogedde ku musaayi wano. Dokita omu yalongoosa omukyala alongoosebwa buli lwazaala nga wakulongoosa n'amulongoosa nga ali ku appointment nga talina musaayi gwe. Omukyala n'afa mu Luweero. And it was a very big problem to me. Kubanga kyanteeka gundi nnyo nga lwaki ekyo kyabaddewo. Omukyala wa appointment 28 jangu nkuggyemu omwana oba otya nga tolaba nga blood group ye kukola ki?
Negligence.
Kugiteekawo. Nze ngina n'abakyala kati mama kiti ziri motoka muva kutwala mukyala ku Continental motoka mwebiri omu naye mutuula paka lwe munaavaawo nga teri n'omu omusawo avaayo okusosaizinga abakyala abaaki abakyala b'embuto ti abange kino omukyala n'anywa eddagala 6 times naye nga tafunyeeko musomo n'omu gukwata ku pregnancy ye kati lwaki tagenda ku delivaringa bubi oluusi atuka okufiira muki atuka okufiira musanya kubikwata ku malwaliro ensi yonna esobola okutegeera mu Luweero wano nkoze omulimu ogusoboka okubayingira ddi ekyo byonna byenjogera nina data ne bwino na ku buli kimwani aba akikoze. So tuyambagane ensonga ez'amalwaliro ga gavumenti zikole ki zitereera.
Tweyanza nnyo ssebo tweyanzege. So at this particular point, I have another member who is going to come to the floor of the August House and give us a submission.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
Amanya gange mpitibwa Mukyala Lubega Debula, Executive Director wa Luweero District Disabled Women's Association. Madam Speaker, nzikiriza nze nsooka ate okwebaza DHO wa Luweero ne herese n'eddwaliro ya Kasana Luweero Hospital. Kasana Luweero Hospital nga tunaba kubabuulira baali embeera ng'eri awo nga waliwo omukyala aliko obulemu zeri n'aluma olubuto ne bamugamba tolina mutwalo nagakukebera biki bikigenda mukazi n'atunula ebyerwawo Kasana ne bamutwala ekiwoko intaani ye yamutwala kati bamugamba intaani tatuuka kuleeta anumwadde edduka mangu bagenda kugoba ku mulimu ne tudduka ne tugendayo bambi omuwala ne bamulongoosa ne batusaba sente ng'ekitundu ne tunoonya ne tumugjayo naye bwe twalaba ekyo ne tugamba ddi ekyo ne tuwandiika ne tugamba twagala ba midwife ne ba in charges bambi n'awandiikira amagombola ne batwa nisomesa ba staff abo bulungi okuva ku lunaku olwo bannange omuntu aba mugezi nga mubuulire embeera yakyuka nnyo kati ne bateekawo n'ali in charge of disability bamuyita mwami Sonko kati buli lw'oweerezaayo omuntu buli kimu kidduka buddusi nga Nalubega Debula twasobola nga Luweero District Disabled Women ne tubagamba bannange ebitanda bino biwanvu nnyo abasaba mabegako nga tebamega gwoli little people wakirinnya otya oli kusabayo okuzaala lulinga wakirinnya kirinnye bwe twamala obbasomesa olwaleero kati mulimu health centers zina ebitanda ebyokumpi oyo omwamukyala anjulira owa avudde e Kasana essaawa zino wali ebitanda ebimu ebiki ebimpi kati kikyetuliko essaawa eno tusaba ba interprinters eri abadeefu nga batuuse okuzaala baleme kubanga ba interprinters bakoma mu SNE masomero babeere mu LSS centers oba naddala referral hospital yaffe y'e Kasana babeere mu public places oba kati nga tugeze nga police batuyambeko basobole okukola ki okubanga tuwona okufiira mu ssanya era nga tetunabasomesa mukyala DHO azijidde mu kiti ekyo waliwo omudeefu waffe era yafiirwa omwana awo nga tebalina sign language interpreter naye bambi era bwe twamala okukola ki okubasomesa banoonya amagezi gonna ne banoonya Sonko ndoozi abasinga mu mumanyi bambi najja kati abakyala bazaala bulungi nga Luweero District Disabled Women twebaza okuba nti mukyusizza system era ne health centers zaffe ba in charge bafuddeyo nnyo tweyanze olw'ensonga.
Thank you tweyanze. I had a hand from a mother here, then I'll have you gentlemen there, and then we shall wind up this conversation. Okay, please.
The names are Sise Musumba Kazibwe, representing the Mothers Union Fraternity, Luweero Diocese. The issue is, where are the men? We've done some work down there in the villages. We've visited some health units in our role, because for us, we promote stable family life. You find mothers, you never find the men. I want to thank the men who are here.
A round of applause for the men who are here, who are running around with mothers, who are planning for their families.
Yeah. This woman is there. She's already emotionally beaten.
Yes.
Physically, she has traveled long distances. You know our roads. But she's there alone. Now it comes time to delivery. She gets the challenges we've been hearing of. How is she going to give birth in a very healthy way and a sound one? And this might be some of the causes of those deaths which we are hearing now. But what I'm calling upon the government is to strengthen our service delivery. To just strengthen, because a lot has been done. You move down there and you find even the delivery beds are in a sorry state. When you visit some of those health units. But we are also calling upon the community. Abakazi mu byalo beepakira ebiragala. You know these herbal medicines.
Yes.
They've been trained that these are the best medicines to use along the way to what? To delivery. And some of these things have had very harmful effects.
To the mother and the child, the
and
unborn
the child.
child.
But we also need to continue promoting education, the dangers. Kubanga bwanywa ebiragala ebyo, maybe some have successfully produced nga bakozeseza ebiragala. So just to strengthen the system so that we have healthy mothers.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. For now, NTV People's Parliament is going to take a very short break, but we return shortly. Welcome back from that break. We are going to get back into this conversation, and with me I have a Honourable Member of Parliament already on the stand to give in their submissions. Please.
Neyanziza okumpa omukisa guno okwogerako eri babaka bannange abaleero ku nsonga eno. Ensonga eno nkulu era abatazze wano era abatasobole kubiraba bino bajja kuba bingi ebibayiseeko ebirina amakulu. Ensonga yange gye ngenda okwogerako, bataata wadde badduseewo abamu, bataata ogwabwe gwa kufunisa mbuto.
Si bonna.
Wakola ki?
Si bonna. Waliwo bataata
ogwabwe gwa kufunisa mbuto.
Tuterezeemuko awo, tuterezeemu. Mbadde saba tuterezeemu kubanga twogera n'eggwanga.
Bataata abamu ogwabwe gwa kufunisa mbuto, bw'afunisa omukazi olubuto tafaayo kufollowinga. Ne Continental tebagendayo. Tebafaayo okwegamba omukazi olumufunisa olubuto, omukazi yafaayo mu kunoonya obugoye bw'anaateekamu omwana, yafaayo kunoonya agenza atya Continental, bambi oluusi kimusukkako ate nga n'embeera z'ebyenfuna si nnungi. Ensonga endala gye ngenda okwogerako enegenda eri ab'ebyobulamu. Soon mukyala wange yakazaala, nagenda mu ddwaliro erimu wano mu Luweero. Bwe natuuka mu ddwaliro lya gavumenti, omusawo gwe nasangawo n'aŋŋamba nti ssebo ozze otya? Oyise engalo nkalu oba oyise ekasawo? So kano kagenda eri ab'ebyobulamu nti abamu balongoosa n'abantu nga basobola okukola ki? Okuzaala, naye olw'okwagala okufuna ki? Sente, kubanga sente ezo simanyi oba ono madamu yanatunyonyola, simanyi zikolawa, simanyi oba zina kye ziyamba eddwaliro oba za gavumenti, awo sitegeera bulungi. So ab'ebyobulamu na buli gwe kikwatako tufeeyo nnyo okwogerako n'abasawo baleme kulongoosanga abantu baffe nabasobola kukola ki? Okusindika. Wali abantu nga basobola osindika, naye olw'embeera nti asindise taliiko ssente, alongooseddwa yaliko essente, balongoosa buki? Bulongoosa abantu. Era owange benasasula emitwalo 18 zagenda owera essaawa, twatuuka 7 zagenda owera 8 nga azadde.
Tweyanziza wadde kyannaku. It's very absurd what you've shared, but thank you so much for sharing your experience. Tomanya abadde akikola anaawulira n'akiraba n'amanya ne yeddako, n'omukyala abadde ali eyo agamba maybe baŋŋambye sisobola kusindika, akyasobola okulemerako n'agamba nsobola okusindika kuba bakiwuliddeko. Bambi tweyanziza. Thank you very much. A round of applause. Honourable Member, please take on to the floor of the August House and share and give us your views on what you think we can do to end maternal deaths.
My name is Nakauch Praise Mary, and I'm from Kasana St. Jude Primary School, and I'm going to talk about the transport and the distance from the villages to the main hospitals. Now, if people cannot provide better transport like ambulances in those villages, because a mother cannot move from down the village to the main hospital, because those mothers are always in labor pain. It's a lot of pain. I know because I've ever seen. They can experience a lot of pain, and they cannot come from deep the village to the town. Now, I suggest that if not possible to provide the ambulances to bring those mothers from the villages to the health centers, I suggest that they can construct some better hospitals in the villages to provide health services to the pregnant mothers. And also, I will talk about the number of midwives in the hospitals, because sometimes there are like 2 midwives on duty, and there are a lot of pregnant mothers, and they are always in pain. Like there is no way they can survive, some of them. Now, I would request the government, if possible, to provide enough midwives in the hospitals.
Okay.
So those are my views.
Thank you so much, Honourable Member. And I would like to have the last speaker today, and that is still the representative from the DHO's office. Assistant DHO, please I want you to come through, but this time we are coming differently to address some of these issues: drug stockouts, corruption, bribe, and very absurd that mothers are being operated C-section because of a little kitu kidogo. So thank you so much. Kindly answer some of those and then we shall be able to wind up this conversation.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. From the previous honorable speakers that have just been here, I heard many of them were using the local language, and I believe they did it for a reason. So to some extent, I'll be also chipping in our mother tongue so that we match, so that we can be able to deliver the information. Now, I'll begin with my honorable speaker here, who came and actually talked about the issue of transport in villages and then the few health workers. I'm actually glad that honorable speaker has really picked that despite her age. And she felt it's something that really needs to be addressed. However, in this honorable parliament, I'm seeing a good number of her age mates who I feel that actually need to pick this information right, because they are very good ambassadors and agents of delivering this information to the communities out there. So in regard to transport, to bring mothers to health facilities, that is what I talked about, that when mothers conceive and they come to us, we do what we call birth preparedness with them. So in birth preparedness, we discuss a number of things, and that's why I was emphasizing that they should come in the first trimester, the first few weeks, the first 13 weeks. They should have come to us. Before 13 weeks elapsed, they should have come to us. We do birth preparedness. And what do we discuss? There are many things there, many things. And that's where the male involvement comes in. The first time you've not come with a husband, we tell you the need of coming with the husband. The next time they do. So issues of transport also come in here, right? It is unfortunate that it's not possible for us to pick every other mother in as much as they are in pain, like you said. For sure they are in pain. Some of us standing here before you are mothers, right? They are in pain, but it is very unfortunate. We can't pick them from there. We can't pick all of them from their areas of we expect them to come to us. And in fact, when you see them in that extreme pain, some of them are even delaying there. We expect them to come when they have just seen there is a sign or some signs we take them, so that they should be coming before even the pain becomes that much. So when you say mother in pain, just alert them and tell them, you know, colleague or mother, rush to the facility. Otherwise, it will not be possible to get them from there. Then, however, interfacility, that means from one facility to another, we can do. It is actually our responsibility. And personally, I don't believe in a mother leaving one facility to another minus an ambulance. So when they reach there, what will they say? How will they be able to talk about themselves in that pain? And where is the health worker? So those issues around there. So we believe they should be leaving facilities, at least in an ambulance, to another level of facility if there is need. Then number of health workers, you're very right, my dear. And that is what we started talking about right from the beginning. I remember I was emphasizing that we are at 38% staffing levels, very few health workers. Those are really very few. Remember at the time when they were starting a particular health center 3 somewhere, it was delivering about only 8 mothers a month, maybe. That was very many years ago.
We have a gap of 72%.
62%.
62%.
Yes. A facility that was delivering 8 mothers years ago, maybe before I even qualified to come to service, or maybe before I was born. Right now it is there, and it is still having 2 midwives. Just imagine, and it is delivering 200 mothers a month. 200. 2 midwives. Or, okay, let me put it at the bare minimum of around 100 mothers. Those are really many.
So who do we look to the staffing levels?
Now, regarding staffing levels, like I said, that goes back to the government. Because they have brought the structure in place, but it is the wage that is limiting us. The moment wage is here, colleagues, myself, I'm a midwife. I know what it takes and I know the pain these midwives go through when they're really few. The moment wage is here, I'm an advocate of recruitment for midwives.
Honorable Member, I want to ask a question. This issue of having C-section mothers that can actually deliver normally, is it something that has come to your table? Because it's a current, I'm not saying only in Luweero. First of all, it's a current trend that is taking center stage across Uganda. So I want to know, how are you dealing with it? Has this report come, or is the first time you're hearing it here? Just in conclusion, it's the last one from me.
Now, the issue of having C-section mothers who would actually have delivered normally, I will not say that it has really come out per se on my table. But when we do analysis of our data, there is what we call the C-section rate. You look at a particular facility, and then you know the expected C-section rate at a health center 4 is supposed to be this. And then you look at them having a higher C-section rate compared, higher than actually a regional referral. That is already an eye-opener. What is happening? So we've moved to certain facilities to find out. But in actual sense, the facilities we have gone to, we realize that actually those C-sections were actually indicated for. So I cannot say per se that there is any report that has been conclusively come out that actually there are C-sections that are done minus any indication. However, when somebody stands here and they say it, we don't take it for granted.
Yes.
We don't take it for granted. And it's not something that I've just left here. It's something I'm going to take up. I don't know if my friend who has aired it here outside Parliament, as we are engaging as parliamentarians, can give me more details so that I do a silent, check on this and then get the information and follow up. Otherwise, I thank you so much, honorable members of Parliament. I thank you so much, Madam Speaker. You've really given me ample time to talk compared to the other members in this August House. Thank you so much. And once called again, we shall be able to come.
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. For those that are watching from home, we are in Luweero, and today we've been discussing and focusing on improving maternal and neonatal health here in Luweero District. But also the same information goes out to the entire public, to the entire citizenship of Uganda. This is a call to action. We are calling on to health workers, we're calling on to the community. They've said there's so many suggestion boxes to give feedback. If you come across an incident that puts a mother and an unborn child into risk, please report this. It could save the next mother. It could save the next child or your daughter. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. And I'm so honored to say that I've been very glad to have you today here in huge numbers. Those that are home, thank you for following this from the beginning to the end. By the powers vested in me as the Speaker of the August House, I adjourn this House. Until next time, all rise.